How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. We're jumping back into Doom Scroll. I'm so very excited. We are currently in our summer series right now in between seasons. In August, we pick up with Season 7 of Longshot, where I will be DMing DMing 4 weekly stream campaigns. Feel free to get caught up on this show, the other summer series, or the previous campaigns on the YouTube. We got partner over there, just like we got partner over here, so we're getting the ad revenue, and it does a lot for us. So if you're fiending for D&Ds, we got years and years and years of content for you. If you would like to join our community, head on over to the Discord. We've got a phenomenal group of wholesome yet chaotic beings. We've got memes, but most importantly, we've got bingo.
Bingo! I saw we're in the wrong spot. Chat.
You're right. Let me fix that in just a second once I pass it out. Yeah, so feel free to catch up with those if you feel like interacting with us even further. As it is, for now, I'm Feffers. I'm playing Letto, the sea cow, the piratey druid. Very excited. But let me throw it over to Annie.
Hi, I'm Annie. I'm a teacher and I'm an editor and I'm top 1%. I can't talk today. 1% effects creator over on TikTok. But you guys probably know me as the Twitch mod Here to Learn 5. You can find me on all platforms as Here to Learn 5. And I actually have a little tiny announcement. Some of you guys may have seen a couple of months ago, I came on and I ran something we called the Gauntlet, which is my Ascend 20 tournament. It's a cooperative tournament that I made for D&D. I'm actually thinking of publishing that. I have a friend of mine who is a game designer. He's going to help me go through and fix all of the instructions so they're a little bit more clear. And hopefully I'm going to be able to offer that to you guys if you want to play it yourself. So,
let's go.
Yeah, and so I'm excited. Yeah, you basically, 3 to you and 3 to 5 of your friends, you work together to climb a 20-floor tower. Each tower gives you something harder to deal with. You start at level 1 at the bottom, and you level up all the way as you go to level 20 at the top. And but the only other thing you need to remember is that you don't get to decide everything. You don't get to make choices. It's all random. So the character you get depends on what you pick up along the way. So if you find that interesting, give me a follow because I'm going to try and put that out here pretty soon. And if you want to see it played, you can see it on the Longshot channel on YouTube. It's just search for Gauntlet and you can watch me DM that. Woo. CD.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name is Omega Jones, also known as Critbard. Critbard across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. And I play Ric Femine II, our so lovable whiz boy who is here. Yep. Not doing much. I can do promos later, honestly. Let's just get into the game. Aiden.
Hello, everybody. I am Chezaidan. You can find me Chezaidan on all platforms of social media. And I'm playing the one and only Olok. And I am ready for tonight's session. I'll pass it on to pepperoni and cheese.
So we got some merch coming down the line that should be ready in August, and over to Ben.
Hi, my name is Ben Brainard. Anyway, let's get into the game. If this is your first time joining in, we are on episode 6 of the summer series called The Doom Scroll. This is episode, it is a two-parter. So episode 5 was Hold It Now. Part 1, it's the Beastie. And this is episode 6, Hit It! Part 2, Boys. Which I think is fun, but only if you read them in that order. Anyway, if this is your first time in the general Archid area, let me give you some background information. Welcome to Archid. If this is your first time here, let me get you caught up. Archid is the capital city on the island of Leonin. Leonin is an island in the middle of the ocean that has been inhabited by people seeking refuge from persecution. Religious, racial, legal, doesn't matter, don't ask because they won't tell. 40 years ago, an evil wizard discovered a new power and took over the city. He both girl-bossed and gate-kept. 30 years ago, some adventurers came together via unexpected circumstances, got over their differences, and started, then also ended, a rebellion against the wizard. Somebody tell John Hughes, I smell a high school movie. 20 years ago, some nerd built a device to talk to her dead dad, but the device went haywire and weakened the yoke between the planes, and the multiverse started crashing into itself. The nerd and her friends got together and fought an evil god and fixed the multiverse. Unfortunately, they probably should have gone for the head. And that leads us to last week. Last week, The party found themselves in and then out of the long arm of the law, and all it took was a brown bear at full posture standing on business. They all had weird dreams, which was achieved, They all had weird dreams, which they achieved through violence and mystery instead of the normal way of taking a shot of NyQuil and fighting it for as long as possible. Rick overheard one old lady and a witch. One old lady and a woman who he has never seen before and is definitely not a witch whisper about how they think the evil tongueless wizard that died 30 years ago is back. But then Ben forgot to check back in with that scene and instead forced a Scooby-Doo hallway doors gag for 5 minutes.
In his defense, it was fun.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like a nerd, Pi went to the museum and was given a tour by the physical manifestation of the term lanky. She learned a lot about the history of the Fall of Hightower and even more about what puberty and nerves do to a man's vocal cords. And finally, like a paraphrased Edgar Allan Poe piece or a dyslexic interpretation of Nirvana, Letto found a box-shaped heart thing.
Yes.
Inside the box, puzzles! Yay! Ben played way too much Blueprints and now his cast must suffer. They either had fun or lied to me, but the end result is the same. Brandy. And also a looking glass. Dang, did solving the puzzle only reveal clues to a different puzzle? This house is a prison! Anyway, apologies to Billy Joel, but it is not 9 o'clock on a Saturday, it's 4 p.m. on a Monday, and time keeps on slipping. The four of you stand in a group near somewhere. That's not really important. You can pick the place.
Put us in the mess hall.
Yep, you're in the mess hall. After much deliberation and probably a fair amount of questioning Letto's sanity, you have the word brandy and a looking glass. Letto, you didn't get a chance to look more closely at the looking glass before the session ended last. Would you like to take a moment to do so now?
Yes, very much.
Okay. The looking glass it's a standard magnifying glass looking piece. It has a wooden handle painted crimson red and has designs carved into it that have been painted gold. You can see imagery of... Yes, Pi?
Is it a looking glass or a magnifying glass?
Yes.
Because a looking glass doesn't usually have a handle.
Magnifying glass is the one circle with the stick, and you kind of look down and
a looking glass is like...
it start fires.
Like long, like...
Spyglass.
Okay. So it's a magnifying glass without the handle.
All right, big bet.
Okay. So
A lens, yes.
no handle, but the rim that holds the lens is wood and painted red, and then there's I don't want to say a scene necessarily, but is some carving in the rim around it that's been painted gold, and you can see imagery of ocean waves and large ships, and as you turn it, a mountain range comes into view. Give me a perception check as you try to look closely at the details.
Rings and jewelry are like, there we go.
Is that for everybody?
That is.
Just
Everybody?
for Letto.
Just Letto.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said investigation?
Perception.
Oh, thank God.
Trying to look at the fine details.
That is a 13, 6 plus 7.
On a roll of 13 or higher is literally the next sentence that I wrote down. On a roll of 13 or higher, you can see the minor details in the range. A couple tunnels seem to be carved into the base of the range where the mountain meets the ocean.
I dictate my findings. A little mumbled, but still kind of getting that through. And then I there was something else. Every hour on the hour, when we were running about, there was a heartbeat sensation But sometimes there wasn't, and so I've written down all the times. It started at 11 a.m. and ended at 4 p.m. And I don't, I'll have to recall exactly when those heartbeats went back and forth, but I think it's an additional level of the message. I'm getting a drink, and I gently put the lens down.
Only
Take
because
a long, deep breath. Okay, go ahead.
only because within this world, this didn't happen last week. It happened earlier today. It started at 9 a.m.
Oh. Okay.
And also,
1
me
hour.
giving you this information does not mean anything by it.
God
necessarily.
damn it. Okay.
I'm not going to tell you either. I'm just letting you know
No, you're good.
that if you're going to go down this path, I'm going to give you these. It started beating at 9 a.m.
That's the thing, God. We're going down this path. I would be fucked.
It beat at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., noon, 1 p.m., and 2 p.m.
Okay.
It did not
Skipped
beat.
3 p.m. Yeah.
Yes, it did not beat at 3 p.m. It beat again at 4 p.m., which was after you guys solved the initial puzzle.
Thought my heart stopped for a second there.
And just
Get
for
liquor.
understanding's sake, we all in our own time heard these heartbeats, correct?
I don't. You guys weren't really. So the only person that maybe heard them would have been Olok, because. Oh, I guess the
It was
very
in
last
my,
one.
like,
You guys were
parcel.
all close enough.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's a chest that's maybe like this big.
That's right.
And the heartbeat isn't super
Gotcha.
loud.
You had did them during than people's specific vignettes, so I wasn't sure if that was we were hearing them or you're just notating
Nah,
that. it was
Leto's the only
happening.
one that
Gotcha.
heard
I was
it,
just
definitely
suffering
heard
in the
it.
background.
Gotcha. I wanted to make sure that it was.
Good
Yeah,
question.
we
It's
weren't
good
hearing it.
Good
too.
check. Good check.
Yeah. Because I thought. Wait, hold on. Now I got to break because I thought we all heard something when we were asleep, or when we were knocked, when we were laying down.
We had dreams.
That was before
had-
this.
That was a dream. There was a dream before this. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
And the
Though all
ticking.
those are also probably super fucking important. And the ticking. Huh? Leto's frayed. He knows how to like load a cannon, be a plant, be a bird. You put all this in front of him, he doesn't have any backstory to help him with puzzles. And now there's stress involved, and he's like, oh fuck, I should have paid attention more in puzzle class.
Leto, a passive investigation of 10 is not high enough for this, so I'm going to have to ask you to make an investigation check to reveal a little bit more information about this.
Okay.
Did
looking
you
glass.
did you speak about the time?
Yes, I just did.
Yeah.
And then I had my brain blast and indicated that it was at 3 p.m. that there was nothing. 8.
The reason I was
Well, I'm
asking.
thinking there, bud.
The reason I was asking is because if you said something and I'm asking what happened at 3 p.m., I have keen mind. Can I help him with this role to figure things out? If there's one thing I do well, it's
Oh,
knowing
wait.
specific time. Let me give him advantage.
I also
Let's
have
go.
guidance. I've got like super
Yeah.
guidance.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you want a super guide, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw and use
This
one of my
role
hit die.
specifically is
Well, you can't stack them.
you're trying to do history. Well, guidance isn't an advantage.
Oh, you're right. It's a D4.
Guidance is +1d. However, she has
I have super
her
guidance.
Incarnation Domain Cleric, which gives you 2d4.
2 d4.
Yo, let's go.
As
love.
the god Mentiroso reaches out and guides your brain. However, let me ask before this. What exactly are you trying to... Is this the investigation role that I just asked you to do, or are you trying to figure out what was happening at 3 p.m.?
This was in my head initially a reroll of the investigation you prompted. So I'm not sure. Yeah, so I would say
So-
it would say this would be that.
Okay, my investigation prompt was not necessarily about 3 p.m. So if you wanted to do
Gotcha.
this roll with Rick's advantage and the super guidance, then that would be a history check to see if you remember what was going on at 3 p.m.
All right, big bet.
You got that. Chat, please. Give him inspiration, because clearly he's struggling.
5 and a 9, so 9 plus 4 for a 13.
You roll 2d4.
Yep, 1 and a 3.
Okay. A 13 history check to see what was going on exactly 1 hour ago. I set the DC for this at 12.
You are a kind and benevolent dictator. You are an excellent dungeon master.
At 3 p.m., you all were trying to find each other.
Screaming.
Mm-hmm.
3 p.m. was the Scooby-Doo hallway gag, in which nothing really was being done other than nobody getting the same number on rolls of D4s and D6s.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were just trying our best.
Feverishly trying to locate each other.
Does that?
I
Go ahead.
The investigation check that I prompted was specifically about to see if you could figure out what brandy, what a looking glass, and maybe what extra details that you were able to perceive on that carving could mean.
Gotcha.
I just want to make, and I just realized we had somebody redeem a random inspo, and I'm going to get that in a second. But we figured out that the pictures, each picture, corresponded to a set of, each beat I can't talk, corresponded to a set of pictures, and each set of pictures led us to a letter. What if the beat, the missing beat, is a space between words?
Maybe.
Ooh.
So what I want to know is, at 9 a.m., did we get pictures at 9 a.m. or was that just the initial, hey, there's stuff? Because we figured out that it was Brandy, right?
You got pictures at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. was the first pictures.
And we
Okay.
got five picture pairs in total.
2, 3, 4,
No, you
5,
should have 6.
We got 6.
Because we spelled out
Yep.
brandy. That's how we got the
Correct.
brandy.
That's right. I didn't write down.
And then
the
3
scarecrow.
p.m. was the beat, was the hour after it that we didn't get any pictures. And then the next beat at 4 p.m. is when the beat started up again. So I'm wondering if that's a space between words. I might be completely off,
10,
but
11,
that's
1, 2, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, that would track, technically.
I mean, it may be or maybe not, but it's just a thought.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking that brandy could mean? And keep in mind who your DM is.
Girl, that'll help me.
I've named a player, an NPC, Major May Germ Ager. There is an NPC called General Ortanga, Lyra or Otana or whatever it was.
B. Randy? No.
There are 3 NPCs that I simply just made the characters from the animated Robin Hood.
Right. So it's a reference. So we have a reference,
It
and my
could
brain
be
goes
a
to
reference,
piratey
and
thing.
I feel
want
like it's
you
a
to-
reference
to-
to the song.
Wait, yeah.
Brandy by looking.
By the looking glass.
Brandy by looking.
I don't
Thanks.
like you. I don't like you. I don't like you.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you guys knew this.
No,
I
I've
did.
just been sitting
I
here.
don't listen
never
to
heard it.
white people music.
I didn't realize
I'm
that.
sorry. I've been
didn't
sitting here. I'm
realize
like,
the
yeah,
song
by
was
looking
by
glass.
Olok.
Olok is just happy and meditative and already like, this is good. Everyone's got it figured out. And then he goes, we should. Olok, would you please RP realizing that you have the answer in the pocket?
Does that mean you need to go to a harbor? Do you got to go to we got to go back down to
I don't know.
the port?
I
Maybe.
feel like my first inclination is that Brandy is the name of a ship.
I think we need to go back to the board.
Oh,
I
hey.
thought Brandy was a fine girl.
All the ships have female names. Or
She would be a
traditionally
good
they have
wife.
female names.
Let's go take a look then.
Does
wait, hold on.
I mean otherwise does what's his face have a wife?
Willionaire.
Yeah.
There's a port on a western.
Not that anybody knows of. That isn't to say yes or no. It's just
His life, his love, and
If
his
he
lady
does,
is the sea.
See,
oh. Is that
Oh,
what that
maybe
is?
we're looking. Maybe we're looking for a.
I
lot.
do love the sea. Goes off into tangents, just volume down slightly to the side. My love for the sea.
In a corner, like rocking, singing Brandy by looking around.
I just want y'all to know, I would have never guessed this. So I'm happy we got there. I'm about to start Wikipedia. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm big on yacht rock, so I was just sitting here like singing it in my own head.
The 70s is a wonderful time.
It is a wonderful time as I have my Bee Gees poster on my wall.
Hey.
So what do you think, guys? Should we go down to the port?
It sounds like port is, at least for what's happening with Leto, port sounds like the way to go. Somewhere along the coast.
It always is that way with me. Let's go.
Okay, you guys are making your way to the port.
I guess. What time? It is 4:00. Okay. Yeah.
Leto,
Hi.
has anything come to you since the 4:00 beat?
Checks my
I mean,
inventory.
This would be like, I don't know, 4:15.
Okay. No.
Really not much time. has
We'll
passed.
see on the hour though if something happens again.
Okay.
I guess if nothing picture-wise pops up at 4, then that means potentially not a break in a sentence.
Rick, if you could let me know right before the hour mark.
I, to be quite fair with you, don't understand exactly what is happening. So we have not seen each other this entire day, and now
Yeah,
I'm...
so I woke up after a terrible, strange dream, and there was a chest with a note, and I'll go in and kind of expound upon it. Ben, I think the note was in the Zoom chat, not Discord, but I'll take a peek. Might have to resend it. Let me see.
Let me see, where did I put it?
I'm looking at the thing.
It was talking about like protect your chest and all that.
Yeah. So I do.
yeah,
I
protect your neck.
recap a bit.
Protect your neck.
Get everybody up to speed.
Going from
It's about the
Looking
treasure.
Glass to Wu
Hey,
Tang.
that's for, it's for the children.
So my apologies, because it seems as if I'm probably the only one thinking about this. You found a random chest with pictures, and you're saying you're hearing heartbeats and there's looking. Have you done any precautions? Is this a trap?
How much do you know about the Crimson Lords?
None.
Okay.
I actually don't know if it's true.
There is a
You would-
coalition of pirates.
History nerd would know something. History nerd would baseline have, like, you would know what the Crimson Lords are. This is what you'll get with no history check based on like what I think Rick's baseline of understanding of history.
My
on this
passive history
island
of
is.
19?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. With that.
With that being said,
and
don't
with
tell
that-
me a thing, Ben, because Rick still says none.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Just like, what does he wants to see what Leto's going to tell him. So if we see if this is a smart thing to be doing, because we have made decisions based on random thoughts and random things that we've gotten, and they've been not the best historically. So he just wants to see if Leto knows what is happening.
So, long ago and far away, the coalition of pirates known as the Crimson Lords were pivotal in the rebellion of the Hightower. the fall could not have happened unless we had banded together and engaged the Navy. I was there. I was young, and my dreams of late were of that day. The water was red. And you think to yourself, like, okay, maybe in a pond or a lake there could be enough death for the water to be red. Surely the sea cow exaggerates, but no, the ocean was red. In the box, the letter said, and I look around to make sure no one's listening. A true sea dog knows the treasure sought is buried in a chest that is never left behind. This one beats twice an hour. Be careful who you entrust with the treasure that beats inside your chest. Steel yourself, sea cow. Find me. Once a crimson lord, always a crimson lord.
The treasure sought is buried in a chest that is never left behind. They mean best as in the body, because no body left behind.
Oh,
We're looking for a person
maybe it's
or a chest.
Leonin, our good Bob, our missing Bob, also a Crimson Lord. He was the one that was pivotal in the two factions working together.
Okay.
And Olok just turns and then just starts walking out the door.
To the park? To the sea!
There's a pause because he listened to what Letto said, but he never actually said why he's going to the port, other than the Crimson Lords dealt with a problem in the past.
The other thing,
So he's
Rick,
just like,
that you would
Mhm.
for sure go like. Letto was like, I don't know, 8 years old during
said he
the
was there.
rebellion. Yep, he said he was there. He said he was a pirate. He said he saw the blood red ocean at 8 years old.
which means either he
Trauma.
wasn't 8 and the ages slowly, or he saw it through another person's eyes, or he doesn't know. Either way, Rick is just like, we're gonna die, and he walks off towards with the group because he doesn't know.
As far as
All right.
why for the
Die
port, I
together.
just trust my party, who is vastly more intelligent than me, being like, ah, yes, the port, of course. And I'm like, yeah!
Oh, it's great. It's great. Rick's just like, okay, we go to port to find someone's beating heart, potentially.
Excellent. Excellent.
So hearts mechanically beat a lot more than twice an hour. So now curious to know exactly what is beating twice.
It could be something that's like, this is like above the table, but like it could be something that's sleeping and it has a slower heartbeat, and then
Could be.
Maybe it's two bodies that are linked together by their heart's desire, their love, bound by fate and horniness.
I feel like Ben is watching us just go. He's like, okay, sure.
I'll take a note or two, you know. It's not very often you have to write down notes for the story that you wrote.
Oh.
He's like, damn it, that part was good.
Kazric drilled that into me. Kazric was like, all right, we're doing the science shit. And I was like, holy fuck, all right.
Sorry.
Don't be.
Radio.
Okay,
to
you guys
the
are
port.
King.
you guys are going to the port.
Yeah. Yep. Do I have mage armor on? Because I'm just scared. Yeah, I definitely have it on.
Do I have any
There's
spells I
something
need
very
to up?
specific I want to look for. Does Leonin have his own ship? It feels like he would.
You wouldn't.
I
No,
don't
he hasn't.
think so.
As far as anybody knows, including Letto, who has spent the past like 20 plus years with the Crimson Lords, Leonin has not gone back.
Yeah. If he does
He
have a
has-
ship, it's tucked away somewhere tight and close.
Because I'm thinking about the line, once a Crimson Lord, always a Crimson Lord. What is it about Crimson Lords that differentiates them from anybody else?
Oh, we're fucking awesome.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I think it's just their.
Is this
I think-
Pi or Annie asking?
This is Pi.
Continue.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm not super, I don't know that much about Crimson Lords. So what is it about a Crimson Lord that makes them different from just a regular sailor? Because I think whatever is different is what is going to point us in the right direction.
We were pirates.
Right. But there's lots of pirates.
We
So
were a
what makes
coalition of pirates. We were here before the place
It's like a-
was liberated.
Okay.
Biker gang.
We have roots deep in the city. This place was a safe haven for pirates long before it had any government to overthrow.
So it
So-
sounds like going to the port, we need to either one, find another Crimson Lord, or two, find something that only Crimson Lords know about.
Right.
That's what we should be looking for, not just going there for a person. Looking for things that Leto, in his ways. The second question, are all Crimson Lords, I doubt it, but are all Crimson Lords the type of druid that Leto is?
No.
Okay.
Is there any particular place that Crimson Lords go
Aye.
that other people don't?
I could
like
take
a
us to the caves.
Place that's so you guys have like a cave system. Nobody else but Crimson Lords go there, right?
Double checking with the DM, I'm pretty sure yes.
Why don't you look at the design that's been carved into the side of that looking glass that you got?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Take,
Yeah, gold.
if I look at the
Mhm.
looking glass, is there?
Leto, with his perception check, with his active perception check, noticed a mountain range with tunnels carved into them at the base
There
where
it
the
is.
mountains reach the water line.
Follow me.
It took us a while, but we got there.
Don't know what's happening.
We're going to the caves.
I will lead us to the more distant parts of the city by the base of the mountains.
You'll need a
Slowly
boat
start-
to get into the tunnels.
Yeah, slowly start making my way through the area. See a few people I know, exchange a few coins, borrow a canoe, something.
A dinghy of sorts.
Yeah, a dinghy. And
We'll say
uh,
Well,
Upgrade
canoes
to, can we
are way
upgrade to
too-
sloop? Upgrade to sloop? Is it?
is everyone
A
willing to
dugout?
chip in for a sloop?
I would like to get one. We're just going to name it the John B, and we're going to go.
Surprisingly strong with my push, pull, lift, and carry of a large sized creature. I just start rowing, just going and going, and slowly start making our way towards these caves.
As we start to walk, before we get there, just because perhaps, just a thought, we should not be walking billboards for the school as we head towards these caves.
That's smart.
That's very smart.
Throws it overboard.
Uniform.
Yeah.
Gone. Olok really isn't wearing anything that's school uniform, so he's just kind of
tie it to like a boot so it sinks.
I think my cloak would probably cover up my cleric robes.
You can be a cleric. There's nothing wrong about being a cleric.
Oh, she meant of the school.
Of the
Well, that's
school.
fair. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think the cloak probably covers that if I'm careful about it.
You'll just see Rick start his head and just move the wand down as I shift into, not shift, but with disguise self, clothes become just kind of plain, like someone potentially homeless or someone who doesn't really have a spot iconography with them.
And what's the pirate minus the ship? Just a creative homeless guy. Bo Burnham.
An alcoholic
2008.
creative.
Hey, now you're reading my mail
You
right
beat
now.
me
It's a
by
federal
2
crime,
seconds.
you know. Says the pirate. The bits that I've been picturing in my head, Ben, as far as just general aesthetic, is a lot of almost Skyrim, where you've got those kind of like decks like attached to the sides and the water in the caves and stuff like that, and a couple of like ships have been like, lifted up and like, built into the side of the wall or parked somewhere, moored somewhere, and then just these really expansive interlinking openings.
Yeah, it is labyrinthian. These tunnel systems. There have been. The Crimson Lords have developed a method for like communication of direction within the tunnels. But it hasn't really been used much because there hasn't really been a need to like hide it from anybody, or like there's been no like, you know, secret pirate meetings that any one specific person isn't allowed to find.
Think of it like a guild. No. Yeah. We just don't
You
listen
guys
to
are-
anybody.
In this dinghy, this rowboat, this sloop, Letto's rowing you. You're coming around. You're cresting the around one of the hills, one of the outbends in the island, and as you kind of come around, you see a couple of like the openings start to like come into view, to the point of like, oh, if somebody was right now doing a voiceover, now would be the good time to go, welcome to Jurassic Park. And as you get closer and closer to the tunnels, this Letto, you would notice over one of the tunnels, in the same crimson red that has been that you noticed in the parchment when you looked at the certain light, the same crimson red that everybody else sees when they look at the parchment in any angle. You just see like a circle over one of the tunnels. Nobody else sees this.
You know, as I kind of steer down that direction, continue rowing onwards, someone tried to trademark this shade of red that we use, and we just fucking killed him.
Ooh.
Laws.
At
Olok is like over
every-
this. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, at every fork, every turn in the tunnels, you, Letto, can see somewhere, the roof, the walls in front of you, crimson paint, for lack of a better word. Some sort of symbol letting you know, this way, take a left, go straight, take a right.
With a confidence. Just keep going. Just being real casual about it.
I think at some point,
Yeah, how many owls before you're like, that's a weird amount of owls?
one, Vera is probably sitting on Rick's shoulder, judging as always. But I think at some point, Letto,
My.
may I ask you a question that might appear to be personal, but not meant to be personal?
I'm a relatively open book.
What do you expect to get out of this journey? What is this movement for?
Sometimes you gotta go when the tide takes you, man. And, frankly, I'm curious. I wanna know what's going on. There's something fucked up about these doom scrolls, and we keep finding more answers. And frankly, they're involving whoever the fuck thinks they can fuck with Olok, and I just can't let that stand.
I see.
Also, Olok, I am putting up a good show. Could you take over? I'm very tired. That way.
Olok is like dipping his finger in the water and just like.
Thank you, buddy. The other way.
Ooh.
Yeah, thank you. So what's great about this guy is if he gets thrown overboard, he just walks that way. Eventually, he'll get out.
Apologies for me still harping on this. What happens if we don't find what you're looking for?
What are you looking for?
To be quite honest, I don't actually know.
Me neither. And I give you just a big smile.
No, there's a big difference. Sorry, if that was a misunderstanding. We have been forced together for many reasons by the school, and now I have a fondness in some way, shape, or form for the three of you. However, I am not leading us towards a destination. You are. So I'm asking, what are you looking for? I don't know because I quite literally don't know.
Well, it's a kind of summons, and I think it might be from Bob. And the more I can ingratiate myself to the various professors, but most especially Bob, the better. You'll look around. I'm a simple pirate, where and I kind of put seem genuinely trying my best to keep this in confidence. We're curious. We like to snoop around. And when we get a whiff of treasure, we like to learn a little more. Like get a little closer. See how well defended it is, and the like. Now, not all treasure is booty. But I really like the booty.
So this is a mission to steal or acquire?
Potentially. Not now. This is find the guy. Ingratiate yourself to the guy.
So this is the rescue mission?
Aye. And a
Understood.
summons.
I've been waiting to figure out exactly what we were doing. Now I know how to prepare. Right now we were just following the wind. Wizards don't follow the wind. We follow fact. We can factually force the wind in a certain direction by hypotheses and inferences and a little bit of volcanic touch. But we don't just go without knowing. Now I know.
That's good. I'm glad. The Druid's mindset, or at least for myself, is much more based in the... Yeah, you could move some of the wind with some power. You can move all of the wind with a lot of power. But it's still on your own power. Druids tap into something bigger. And not respectfully, any person, nod to the cleric, but a force, a larger equation that we can't even try to figure out.
And now I see why I am not a druid.
That way.
After a good bit of rowing and a good bit of talking, Letto, you see there's like a beachy, I don't want to say beachy because it's not sand, but it is like, you know, a rocky, like, It's basic. It looks like the beach. You're coming in from the ocean, and there's like a rocky slope
Mhm.
you can walk on.
Kind of
You know
gravelly,
that-
kind of crumbly.
Yes, I
Careful of the border, the
cannot
scrape.
for the life of me think of the words to describe this.
Stony, but not
terrain
too stony.
feature.
Still beachable. Yeah.
Yes, it's a beachable thing.
Beach
And
ho!
you see, kind of like central against the wall, is a giant outline as if a massive door frame has been painted. And you know this to be, and it's again, some magic that you have not physically seen because it is a magic that was invented during the war. You know this to be an illusory wall of sorts. A wall that is only passable by a Crimson Lord.
Got a bit of a... You can pull over here. Throw the anchor. You know, I didn't mean to test your all's trust today, but this door gestures at something they can't see. Can only be passable if you're a part of us, Crimson Lords. Apologies. I didn't think I'd have to go this part alone. There might be a way around it, but we could destroy it, but we might be picking a fight in doing so. I'm gonna sift through my known and prepared spells.
I think Aiden's got a.
Yes.
Bingo.
With infrared, can I see any sort of heat signatures through this door? Okay. Do I know anything about this? Given that I've been here a hot minute.
It's such a niche part of the history on this island that I think Letto would know about it for sure because of his time spent with the Crimson Lords, and then potentially Rick due to his chosen hyperfixation of history. But even that I would require like a fairly like hefty history roll from him to be like, oh, I know what this is.
Understandable.
With that being said, door that can't be passable by anyone that's not a Crimson Lord. Ring, wizard, puzzle, fix. Can it be dispelled? Can it be changed? What? You're seeing the wizard go, oh, really? So is there something on his side that he thinks could be possible?
I'm going
Other than...
to
No, go ahead.
answer this with the first line in the unwritten Dungeon Master rules. You can try if you want to.
I don't like that.
You can certainly try.
So it's an illusory wall, correct? As in, there's not really a... Well, it's a barrier of some kind. It looks like a wall.
It's a
but
barrier of some kind. For lack of a better like explanation and phrasing, think of it more so along the lines of like platform 9 3/4.
Okay, yeah. So I will stick my head through. Just kind of look around a little bit.
You
See if there's
You
anyone
just
about to
bonk your
attack
head.
my friends. Oh, okay, I see.
You
Yeah,
kind
well,
of
let
like
me-
you gotta commit to the entrance of this.
Above table.
Yes.
If Letto is a Crimson Lord, does that give him the power to make others Crimson Lords? Could he, like, quote unquote, knight us to be Crimson Lords, then giving us the power to go through? Because technically,
I haven't thought about this, but I think I am ruling this the same sort of way that if you have read Terry Pratchett and you have read the Rincewind series. Rincewind, as we know, is a wizard that cannot cast spells. During one of the books in his series, he is sat down and asked, "So what makes you a wizard?" And he says, "Because I am." And then he sleepwalks and builds a tiny tower out of rocks on the beach because that's what wizards do. They build towers. So this isn't so much like somebody has sat you down and be like, "Congratulations, you are a Crimson Lord," because in your heart of hearts, you know that you are a Crimson Lord.
Just check.
What would happen if somebody who isn't a Crimson Lord tried to enter the building? Is it just like walking into a stone, or is
you
it just
can't get into it?
Yeah, you just
It's
walk
a
straight
door
into a
with
stone
big
wall.
ass lock.
Well,
it's not a door. It's literally just it is
a wall.
It's a wall of force.
It is Roadrunner,
rules.
Wile E. Coyote. Somebody has painted, but only in paint that Leto can see. Somebody has painted a tunnel through this otherwise just tunnel wall.
Mm-hmm. I think Rick, because as he was figuring things out, you would have seen Rick just slowly raising his wand, but then he eventually lowers it. Leto, this might just be a you thing. And that's just going to have to be what it is. Because none of us are what you are, as you have said.
Yeah, goddamn right. Hold my sea urchin.
Chill. Hold on.
Crack my neck. Go in.
We should tie a rope to him.
And he's just already
I'm
booking.
shielding the eyes of the sea urchin. Don't watch.
Leto, you enter. And you, as soon as you pass through and the ripples fade and you're on the other side, you're in a massive room, sort of like a carved out cavern in this tunnel system. And you are far from alone. Hundreds of people. With a little bit of effort looking through the crowd, you would be able to notice and pick out all of the Crimson Lords that you were on ships with over the past 20 plus years. And a lot of people who look like they were Crimson Lords 30 plus years ago that you have never seen before. At the front of the cavern, there is a makeshift stage with a tunnel behind it leading to who knows where. On this makeshift stage, you see Willionaire, Mycax, Fraxus, Shaxus, Lakire, Skyfe, Serena, and Giovanna.
Oh.
Willionaire was in the middle of speaking when you walked in, and all you heard at the end of the sentence was, "An inexplicable disturbance in the weave." Outside of this cavern, Rick, Olok, Pi, I think all of you, Olok being a monk, you wouldn't have any sort of connection to the weave. But Rick and Pi do. And around, Leto walks in. 1 second goes by, 2 seconds go by, and the two of you, given your magical connection with the weave, start to feel something. And as you guys are looking around, tiny little planar rifts
Oh.
Oh no.
start opening. 10, 20, 30 of them. And these tiny little semi-translucent creatures start floating out of these rifts. Very clearly homing in on the three of you. Everybody, roll for initiative, and we will pick up there after our first break.
What?
Be right back, chat. Hell yeah, fuck yeah, we back.
No, you have to say, and we're back.
And we're back.
All right, thank you. Bingo. No, I'm actually not.
I knew immediately it had to be bingo.
Can't cheat me.
Welcome back. We are in the middle of some terror. I love terror. Anyway, what was everybody's initiative roll?
Would you like to go around and access? Or you want to do yellow?
Olok, what was yours?
24.
Okay. Rick, what was yours?
12.
12. Pi, what was yours?
7.
Got it.
I don't like us going
And
down right now.
Leto, what was yours?
Let's go
6.
Never mind.
We're just doing our best.
Excellent.
We tried.
Yep. Well, you got, boy, did you, you know?
Yeah, no, sorry. This is kind of pitiful. No, we're really not.
Okay. So just to set the scene a little bit, you guys are on like a stone rock, beachy type
Cave.
platform, cave floor. It's not huge, but there's enough room for you guys to be, a 5-foot space in between you and your party members. So there's you, a 5-foot empty space, your party. It's big enough, maybe like 20 feet at its widest, 15 feet out from the wall, semicircle type of shape that you guys are on dry land. These things are floating, and they're coming out pretty slow right now. There's not very many out. Olok, you are first, with the 20 mark on deck, but with something that I will tell you, just because you are a physical fighter, and I do believe that a physical fighter will be able to analyze something a bit different than Pi and Rick. Pi and Rick can sense some sort of connection to the weave, some sort of magic going on here, and probably all three of you would be able to sense some sort of like life essence type of thing going on. Olok, based on your martial prowess, your analysis here is squishy. Like, you know how some people are scared of geese and other people are like, it's a duck, kick it. You're like, I feel like an accident would crush this thing right now. Yeah. Which lets you know, like, oh, okay, like, the actual destruction of one of these things is not going to be the problem. So now is this a numbers game? We will pick up with Olok. There are 3 out of their little portals right now, and I'd say one of them is already probably like within striking distance of you.
I'm trying to decide if I want to go into monk state or not, because I don't wonder how many there are going to be. Olok's going to give that like iconic shuffle. His beads will start to glow. Shift to one, shift to the other, and then kind of dodge back and then go for the first strike to the one behind him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Uh, 17.
17 hits. Roll your damage.
There it is. That's 11. And I'll bonus action, depending on how that much damage. It bursts. We get a bonus action, flurry of blows. And that gives me 2 more attacks. So I'm going to lunge for the other one.
They are out of your reach. One of them specifically floating higher and over the water right now. You'd have to wait for it to get closer.
Then, because we are in a cave made of rocks, let me just check one thing, because I know that I can physically pick up a rock and throw it. Where is the action? Where's the attack?
When you say it bursts, does that mean that one is gone?
Yeah, I mean, it's
What
like
is it?
mostly like a jellyfish type looking thing. So it like a water balloon almost. And just fell. It's got some, like, it's got a mouth on it. Like, it looks like sort of like a starfishy almost, in that, like, the mouth of a starfish has, like, almost a beak and teeth type thing, you know? It's
But
that.
when he hit it, it just kind of disintegrated?
Yeah, it burst like a used up water balloon.
Okay.
So it's
Gross.
down then?
Yeah.
Okay.
DMs are rotted.
So both of them are in the air. The other 2 are in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I make a jump?
I thought you were gonna throw a rock.
I literally cannot find where it is. I don't.
It's an improvised weapon. You can throw a rock.
Okay, I'll do an improvised weapon. So Olok will hit the first one. The first one bursts. He does one heavy step into the ground, which causes a rock to kind of jettison up. He'll grab it, do one full spin, and go to throw it at the one in the air.
Okay. Roll to hit at disadvantage. Either at disadvantage or without your proficiency bonus, because you are not proficient with improvised weaponry.
That's fine. I'll do it without proficiency.
There's a whole
Looks
feat
hard.
about.
I know
Is there any?
feats.
Is there any?
Is there?
Is there any added?
Your dex.
Oh, 17 again.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
And then roll damage of a rock being thrown. D6.
That's fair. Ooh, I'm
D6
gonna get
plus dex.
I got a 1. Plus dex, it's 6.
6. Okay. This you see the rock whips and just rips through this thing and goes right through it, and there's like, it's not even like hanging, it's nearly headless Nick is kind of like what this thing is float, but it still continues to float at you guys.
Gross. That's my turn.
Okay. At the 20 mark, 2 things are going to happen. 1, Letto.
Did I go?
We have not even gotten to.
We haven't gotten
okay,
to
okay.
it yet.
This is the 20 mark.
Oh, this is the
We should
first
let
20
me
mark.
have
I rolled
The
a
first
6
20
on
mark.
initiative.
All right.
Okay.
I was doing
So a
technical
couple
stuff.
things
I'm sorry.
I got you. A couple things are going to happen on this 20 mark. One, Leto, you are going to get one piece of information from the speech.
Okay.
You are also going to feel, the slightest bit of something's wrong in your tummy,
Rumble.
like a woman's intuition. But it's not. It's you just like the slightest little like
Okay.
to the point where you're like, I'm not sure what that is yet. What you hear, according to a trustworthy source, these news scrolls are given updated information unconsciously and passively by any who have opened one before. A powerful magic that is run by belief. The other thing that happens on this 20 mark, 2 more of these jellyfish things pop out of their tunnels, or of their portals.
Secret tunnel.
That brings us to Rick. Or, no, I'm sorry. That brings us to one of the things.
No, it could be me.
Well, it's not going to be, so.
Well,
Um,
you miss every shot you don't take, chat.
That's true. I respect it. I respect it. One of these things is going to float down, and let me just roll a d6. Boop. Okay, Leto.
Okay.
Not Leto. Sorry, Pie, because
All right.
Leto's in the room. Pie. One of these things is going to lean back, expose the starfish mouth beak thing, open up, and almost like a xenomorph. A secondary thing is going to come out of its mouth, and it's like a fine needle point that is going to shoot out towards you.
Hate it.
That's
Hate it.
unsettling.
Hate it.
I don't
Hate it.
like that.
Hate it.
Okay, it rolled a 2 on the die to hit, so does a 14 hit you?
It's got a plus
plus
12 to hit.
Oh,
No,
boy.
it doesn't hit, but geez, Louise.
And that'll be the one time. Except for Olok.
That's the clip. Yeah, these things are easy. They pop. Does a plus 12 freaking hit? Jesus Christ.
The mouth opens, and at the speed that you have only seen in You're a God, just a needle comes out and just clips a piece of your hair.
Not the tufts.
All right, that was rude.
And that is that one's turn. We'll go to Rick now, with another one on deck, followed by Pie.
Hate that. Seeing the way it lunged, just taking it in, especially trying to figure out what is coming out of portals. Why is it coming out of portals? When is it coming out of portals?
You're thinking with portals.
These are just a no. Again, and he asked why we're coming here. So now that he's coming here getting attacked by things from portals, concerned. How far is the one that hit Pie? Because it's now down.
You guys are pretty close to each other. Like, you could physically reach out and hit one if you wanted to. This is not a huge area. If you were to cast Fireball, everybody getting burned.
That's not what I asked.
Everybody.
I asked how far it was.
Which one? Because there's
Either way.
one injured one, and then there are 3 normal ones. There's a dead one, an injured one, and 3 normal
Don't threaten the wizard with fireball, okay? Either way, the one that went to Pi, he will swiftly move over. Swiftly, he will get over there when he can, I guess. And bonus action attempt to access his essence. Just almost like bopping it, like should have had a V8 or something, like just hitting it. So we're gonna try that. Bonus action. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Great. In that, because I can do it immediately. Yes. I don't have to action to do it. Yes. I'm going to try to analyze an aspect of it. I want to try to know resistances. Sorry, I get all resistances and immunities.
Right. Okay.
What is happening?
sorry.
They're being silly in the chat.
Looked over.
Feff just messaged. You tell me Olok getting, and then a very long blank, and then it says stoned.
Anyway,
Mute the damn mute.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh my
I'm
God.
crying.
There's a 19.
Continue.
Yeah, it is resistant to lightning damage.
Work.
It is weak to thunder damage.
Work.
It is immune to any conditions that would only affect someone, a creature that has eyes and or ears.
Blinded, deafened.
So like blind, deafened, and then also charmed, because brain there's not much of a brain.
what was the other thing it was vulnerable to? It was thunder and what?
Thunder.
So
it is resistant to lightning.
resistant
Lightning.
to lightning,
That makes sense.
weak to thunder, and immune to just a lot of conditions because it doesn't have eyes, it doesn't have ears, and the brain is not very brain.
I just want to know, this is technically the second thing that I have fought in some way, shape, or form that is resistant to lightning. And let me tell you, I got a lot of lightning over here. You know what? What I'm going to do, in that touch, you see him almost grip his hand, and where there's almost a taking of its essence, there is now an insertion, but not as hard. I'm going to, as an action, cast Dissolution, which is a cantrip. I'm going to 22 to hit it.
22 hits.
It's going to take at this level 3d8, and more importantly, I guess it won't really matter because these things are weak. I did it anyway. That's going to be 17 points of force damage. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it pops.
Yeah. I was going to make it have a -1 to its AC until the end of its next turn. But it died. So
however, it has ceased to be.
just
No longer with us.
He saw Olok hit him, so obviously it was weak, but was it also weak to magic? You can see he was trying to learn a lesson, and the lesson he learned: just don't get hit. That is, and then notably, he did not use his wand; he used his hand on that. That is everything I got.
Okay. So before this next one acts, 2 more pop out.
Rude.
Oh my gosh! What?
What are we up to then?
So
There are currently
it was 3. We killed
one gravely injured one, 2 dead, and then 4.
4 more. Yes. We have
Okay.
5.
And this next one's gonna float up to.
Now, notably, two popped out at the 20 mark, and now another one is popping out, potentially at maybe the 10 mark.
Yeah, the 10 mark.
We cooked. Go.
Okay. This one's attacking Rick.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It might be.
And
Please don't. Now, whoever acts nicely.
ooh, that is a 19 on the die.
Oh. Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
Because that would have been a 30 heckin' one. I'm a wizard.
You're going to take
I'm not a rock,
3 piercing
Ben.
damage,
Oh no.
and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Now remember what we talked about? He's gonna pick the dang Constitution saving throw. I don't have Warcaster. Seven.
7 does not succeed. This thing floats down, opens its beak, for lack of a better word. The needle comes out and stabs you right in the collarbone, and then it latches on with its beak, and you take that piercing damage from the insertion, and then, because you failed your Constitution save, you lose 3 of your wizard hit dice.
Whoa, boy.
And
Oh,
because it has now overfilled itself, everyone is going to take 3d6 force damage as all 3 wizard hit dice explode and rupture this thing. That is 9.
Oh.
I'll allow a dexterity saving throw for this. Rick cannot make it, or at least you'll have to make it at disadvantage.
No, I'm going to elect to fail. I don't think he would.
Okay. Olok and Pi, you can make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm going.
That's a nat 20
Oh, let's go.
for
Does
22.
a
Let's
20?
go.
Does a
Let's go,
28
Pi.
save?
Technically, I haven't set a DC for it, but I'm assuming that a natural 20 and a 28 will save. So you guys will take half of this force damage, which is 9. So you'll take 5 points of force damage each.
CB, you
And
get
then Rick, you'll
17
take the full
HP
9.
from chat.
Thank you.
And that is their turn. So Pi, you are up. By the way, the thing that blew up that was attached to Rick shreds. There were the 2 closest to it didn't shred. Well, actually, one of them was already injured, so that one also blew up. But the other one that's nearby looks like it just took a shockwave. So clearly, these things are also damaging each other.
Mhm.
Not as much. It's like this very specific brand of just energy just kind of ripples through it more so than it does damage. But
Really?
one of them did burst. It was already injured, but it did burst.
So
Just
how many are
Oh, sorry,
we looking
I
at
don't know.
now still? I'm sorry.
So 2 are dead. 1 more is 3 are dead because it blew up.
Mhm.
3 are dead, 3 are alive, 1 of them is injured.
Okay.
I just want to note that when this happens, you can tell that he's fine with getting bit. Things are gonna hit. It's the siphon. And us all having life essence obviously know what it feels like to manipulate life essence. Seeing something siphon, the look on Rick's face shifts to almost a maddening rage at the idea of taking that.
Oh.
And you see him look back to Vera, and Vera almost gets angry in response. That's all. DM will fight.
I need to calm down
Hi,
right now.
you were up.
Mutes Mike.
Parking lot. 20 minutes. Let's go.
Lace up them sneakers. Pie. It is your turn.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear anybody.
You're good. It just happened.
Okay, so seeing Rick get siphoned, I'm changing my entire approach for this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my my quarterstaff and cast Shillelagh. Yeah. Trying to decide. Hold on, I got to read this again. I don't think that's an attack at that moment, right? It's in.
What does it say?
It says the club or quarterstaff you're holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack, and damage rolls of melee attacks using that weapon and the weapon's damage die become a d8. If the attack deals damage, it can be force damage or the weapon's normal damage type, yada yada. So that's just imbuing the weapon, correct?
Correct.
Okay, because I haven't taken, that's my bonus action to imbue it, then it would be my action to attack with it. Correct? Okay, just
Yes.
making sure. All right, so then how far, do I need to move in? Like how close are they to me?
You can hit them.
I can hit them?
They're like just constantly moving towards you guys.
Okay. Well, the reason why I ask how close is because I may change what I do for my action. If do I have multiple within striking distance? I need to know if they're within 15 feet of me.
Yeah.
They are? All three?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna cast give me a second. Spirit Guardians, please. And what that does, protective spirits flit around you in a 15-foot emanation for the duration. If you are good or neutral, their spectral form appears angelic or fey, my choice. I'm going to say they come up as little alligators. They're all little flying Alberts. When you cast a spell, you designate creatures to be unaffected by it. So obviously the party won't feel this at all. Any other creature's speed is halved in the emanation, and whenever the emanation enters a creature's space and whenever they enter the emanation or ends its turn there, the creature must make a wisdom saving throw. So anybody who's within, any of them who are within 15 feet of me need to make a wisdom save.
They haven't ended their turn there yet.
Are they in there as I'm right now starting, as I'm casting it? So whether they end the turn
does
or
it
if they're-
say
It's both.
when I cast it, it's both.
Okay.
So they need to do a wisdom save.
Upon first contact and end of turn.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay, so that was one of them rolled a 17, one of them rolled a 15, and one of them rolled a 16. I am giving them a +0 to wisdom saving throws. So it's just a straight up a 15, a 16, and a 17.
Okay, so 16 and 17 save.
Okay.
15 does not. So you're gonna take either half or all of this, depending on if you saved or not.
No, Rick's mad. His eyes just squint. There is a shift where he's suddenly gripping his wand and twisting in the air. Silvery barbs
On the 15?
on the one that succeeded.
There's
Or
two that
the-
succeeded.
the 16 and the 17 succeeded.
Feff, you have inspo.
The 17 just out of
Hell
spite.
yeah.
Okay. That's a 14 now.
Thank you,
So
Allie.
that does not save. Then they'll take the whole thing. All right. So
Right.
can you math for me?
Yep.
5 + 2 + 4 + 6.
Yeah, dead.
Okay.
Let's go.
All of them.
2
But-
+ 4 = 6 equals
So
dead.
Seven,
the-
it's had the 17 total, and half of 17 is 9.
Okay.
All of them dead.
All of them dead. Sweet. Yay. I helped.
Yeah, you did.
And then I think I'm going to take a look around for my team and then try and stick to them as close as possible so that they can kind of take advantage of the mosquito net, for lack of a better term.
And this is a 15-foot radius emanation from you?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, it would be hard for... it'd be much harder for them to be outside of it.
Okay. Alrighty, that's my turn.
Okay. This is where one of them would act. However, currently all popped. So, Letto.
Wait, you said there were 3 live, 1 injured.
And then they all got schmacked.
Okay, all right, just double checking.
Yeah. Letto, you've heard this information, this new piece of information. And Willionaire shows no signs of stopping this speech. There's more information to be delivered. You also feel a very, very small, I mean, it's anxiety is what it truly boils down to, but like,
It's an arcane worry.
it's an arcane worry right now, but it's not a very big one. Do you
Something shivering me timbers.
do you want to stay here to hear more information, or leave to check on the very small? You're allowed to leave and re-enter. However, if you do so, there is a piece of information that is probably core to the story
Yeah,
that you will not get.
I'm gonna sit tight. That's why I'm here. I don't know that they're fighting, so.
Right.
So I'm yeah. There's a little bit of a, man. I hope they're not dead somehow. And then just keep on listening. I would be kind of moving through the space a little bit. I think I would hold an action because of the nervousness to do a specific wild shape. But aside from that, there's alcohol somewhere in this bitch. I'm finding it. I'm going. I'm looking for the amazing, life-giving pourers of brandy, whatever I can find. Probably rum, if I'm being so real. And probably just be like, I got a little flask of like sugar water, you know. I'm just pouring it into whatever strong drink I can get from it. Be like, hey, Jim, you know.
There, you do notice around like the edges of the cavern are just like packs and packs of like bottles of water.
Good to stay hydrated.
Mhm.
I will find it kind of odd.
Okay.
My immediate thought is either it's stolen goods and drinkable water is a commodity, which means there might be a crisis somewhere that we're capitalizing on, or there's a very, very long voyage that the entire Crimson Lords are getting ready to set out on, and we need drinkable water for that. So just kind of locking that away as well. That's me.
Okay. All right. Before Olok begins his turn at the top of the round, 3 more of these things
Oh,
pop out. Olok, it is your turn.
Chat, we are cooked.
How far am I away from the quote unquote door?
I mean, it's just the wall behind you. You can go run into the wall if you want.
Yeah. Olok is going to do. Where are you? Favorite little thing. Olok is going to do Kerell Smash.
cool. Let's go. Let's go.
So he's gonna
bulldozer.
like get like a running start, get into a ball, get a good roll, and he's just going to bash right into that wall as hard as he possibly can to try to get Letto's attention or somebody's attention.
Go catch it by
Roll to hit. You're gonna hit a wall. Is this going to be like a good hit? You know.
Got a 9.
Ooh. Do you have inspo?
A glancing. You hit like there's a, you know when you're skateboarding and then there's like one rock in the road. You just hit that and then just like you just don't get it doesn't feel like a very solid. You're not pleased with the contact you've made with this cavern wall.
That's fine. Flurry of blows. Bonus action.
Are you able to do a flurry of blows following a Kerell smash?
As far as the Kerell smash goes, I'm just using my whole body, and then basically I'm gonna end up where I've smashed. A flurry of blows is just open fists. Unless you want to count me opening back up from the Kerell smash as an action.
I will allow one follow-up strike, but not a flurry of blows. If you're going to
do an
Kerell
unarmed
smash,
strike.
yeah.
That's fine. I'll do an unarmed. At a 17.
Are you punching the wall?
I'm a punch in the wall.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Let's go.
Roll your damage.
Let's go.
You make solid fist contact with wall.
Earth bending shit right here.
10.
10. Okay.
The crunchy act of God.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much, but the smallest of little cracks, a tiny little, as if taking a spoon over years, covered by a poster.
Am I also making soapstone sculptures?
How did you know? Andy
Keep a
Dufresne
fiddling kid on
one
me.
Time. Andy Dufresne.
Andy
collected
Dufresne.
Rocks from the
Oh my god, that was so good.
It's a little bit
was
that I
good.
do with my buddies back home.
I can only do it enough that people know what I'm going for, and I can only say Andy Dufresne. Andy Dufresne knew what to do.
Andy Dufresne never did get out of jail.
That's impressive.
Can you hit us with the I can smell you?
Yes, because that's something that
I can smell you.
Didn't smell you.
Okay,
Okay, I'm done.
that is the end of
I'm done.
Olok's turn. We
Yes.
are at the 20 mark.
Oh man.
2 things happen at the 20 mark.
Oh.
1, 3 more of these things
6.
pop out. And 2, Letto gets a little bit more information. The
Ah.
next sentence from Willionaire. Skyfe has discovered the presence of a mild, almost imperceptible poison in the well system throughout the city. Currently, effects of the poison are unknown. Do not leave this room without at least 1 case of water.
There would be a distant ah. So I'm like, the water has a purpose. I understand now.
That fear of something's wrong begins to grow inside of you. And not just because you got this new information.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do we have?
You can. It's not your turn yet.
Oh, my bad. You're right.
Yep. This is just you have gained information. It is time for those little ball things, weird things to attack. So I'm gonna roll 1 to hit. One of them is going to attack each of you for this 1 roll. That is a nat 1. Olok, the one that attacks you, the needle fucking shatters upon making contact with your rock body.
Rock.
Rock body.
I want to rock.
Rick, you are up.
Okay. Just gonna. They pop easily, but there's so many more, and they're just kind of all around us, correct?
Yeah. But no end in sight, really. Like, you might start thinking about the portals more so than the enemies themselves.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
yep,
by the
yep.
way, the three. Pi, roll your damage for Spirit Guardians.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, good shout.
And I'm
It's like
pretty
the best
sure it
spell for
doesn't.
the moment,
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter if they save.
16.
for the context, for the fight.
16.
Yeah, they all burst.
Let's
Even
go!
if they save.
Let's go, Annie! Let's go!
That's good.
Three of them are still alive. Just the three that attacked you guys. Technically, those are the ones that ended their turn inside of the thing, and then they blow up. So there are still 3 out there.
Great spell. It's the moonbeam of clerics.
Yeah.
I think what he does, because it seems like we're not killing them faster than they are coming.
You're kind of keeping even with them right now. With Annie's Spirit Guardians.
With the Spirit Guardians, true.
I would hug. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what. I'm not there. I'm fucking looking at the water.
Okay.
Fucking like, yeah, I'd vote for him.
Sorry, there's I don't want to get cut things.
Crime.
Actually, does this
I don't know.
last? Sorry, I need to check one thing. It's actually a thing I've never cast before. I just want to confirm. Like, this will be my first time in D&D history I cast a spell if I do it. Does it last and is it all? Oh, but it doesn't matter. Oh no, oh, this definitely will matter. Oh, great. Each creature in if I have a cylinder, a radius, I can't like make us like the eye of the storm and we not get hit by it, right?
For what spell?
Listen, I'm just trying to add to the ambiance here. And if I can cast Storm of Radiance, I will.
Does Storm of Radiance say that there is an eye at the center of it?
No.
Then no. Keep that radiant pupil to yourself.
Then I think at the very least what he does, because he's seen that this is working, so not to exert more. At the very least he will what did I say do? He's going to look over at Olok, point his wand to you. You all seem to have this handled, I think. Hit him, cast haste on Olok. Yes. Haste on Olok.
Ooh, let's go.
So you can
Speedball.
speedball. Exactly.
Shot
But
put.
as he says that, he looks over, still frustrated. Looks over at Annie. Don't you do portals?
I can.
Then close them, maybe, if you can.
We can try. I mean, I just asked the I can ask the rock, but I don't know that it works that way.
Or the cat.
Or I could call the cat.
Well, but maybe we won't need it.
Okay, well, we'll keep that in my back pocket.
Yep. That's all. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna concentrate on haste for a second because he doesn't want to just start blasting everywhere and for no reason. That's what he does.
Okay. At the 10 mark, 3 more pop in.
God damn it.
Oh, okay.
How many do we have total then?
6 now. Back up to
6?
6. Yep. And I'm
So
going
much
to
fun.
roll to hit. Each of you are going to be targeted by 1. That is a 13 on the die, so
One would
25,
have to get into range of Spirit Guardians.
which it would take the damage at the end of the turn.
Not if it first comes
ends.
when it first comes into contact, and when
I am playing this as if the portals themselves are already within the range of the Spirit Guardians. So as
Okay.
they enter, they have their thing, and at the end of that turn, when they make their move,
I got you.
they'll have to make that save, which so far does not matter if they make the save or not.
I got you.
So it's a 25 to hit each of you. Does that hit?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, each of you, except for Olok. Olok does not take any damage as the needle is unable to pierce his rock skin.
Hooray!
Pi and Rick, you guys take 3 piercing damage, and I will need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Do I have inspiration? No, I don't. Oh, I have my advantage. I'm Silvery Barbs. Ha 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 ha.
That's an 11.
17.
11 does not save. The 17 does. So you can feel yourself tugging back at your life essence as this thing tries to pull it from you, and you're able to focus in and hold it together. Yes.
Does that count as because I have the, what do you call it, the Spirit Guardians is concentration. Do I need to roll for concentration?
Well, you took 3 points of piercing damage, so yes, you'll need to roll, what is it, 10?
I think
You'll need to roll an 11 or higher on a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 19.
You maintain concentration.
Okay.
You do, however, lose 3 cleric hit dice.
Ooh.
And then
Okay.
each of you will have to make a dexterity saving throw, Pi at disadvantage, as you try to avoid. What is the hit die of a cleric? Is it a D8?
Yeah.
Okay. So 3d8 force damage.
19.
Dex
23.
save, you said?
Yes.
You
You
at
and Pi at
disadvantage.
disadvantage
Oh, disadvantage. Okay, sorry.
because it's the one that's latched onto you.
That's a nat 1.
Ooh, bingo, but ooh.
Okay, so you're going to take all of 13 force damage
Okay.
from this explosion. Anybody who saved will take 7 force damage. And then Pi, I need another Constitution saving throw of 13 or higher.
Con, there we go. 14.
14 saves. Your Spirit Guardians are active. Go ahead and roll your damage as these 3 end their turns within the confines of it.
Let's go.
This is wild.
Mm-hmm.
6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4.
12, 19, 23. Doesn't matter. They all die.
Okay.
I love that.
That brings us to Pi.
Okay. There's nobody out, right?
There are 3 left.
Oh, there's still 3
That-
left? Okay.
Yeah. So 3 of them just blew up. The other 3 just kind of like just came in.
Okay, so I'm going to move towards them. How far do I have to walk to get to them?
You could hit them.
Okay, so I'm going to walk towards them and I'm going to swing at whichever one is closest.
Mhm. Roll to hit.
Will do. Hold on a second. If I'm rolling with Shillelagh, do I use my spell, my spell?
Yep.
Got
Your
it,
spell.
just making sure.
Shillelagh.
21 to
Wait,
hit?
is Shillelagh a concentration?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
21 hits.
Okay, cool.
Roll
Oh
your
my goodness. Okay, so
that would suck.
I need a D12. Where in the hell? I don't have any D12s out. That was dumb.
It's so rare that we get to use them, unless you're a barbarian.
Yeah.
And even
I
that,
just want to double
rare unless you're
check
leveling up.
if it's only one
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
let me see how many I'm rolling though.
I'm gonna make a game
Damage
just based on
die.
a D12 now.
Oh no, it's just because it is a D12. Okay, so it's 1D12 plus
Probably your
4.
spellcasting modifier.
God, I actually rolled a 12. Woo!
Let's go.
Okay, so that's
You don't
16.
need to add anything.
But really quickly, I'm going to use my thing. I'm going to redirect some of my hit dice at Rick.
Nice.
So redirect some of the hit points.
No, it says recreation. You can I can redirect my life essence.
Yes.
Does that mean hit die? That means hit points, or that
So
means
within the context
dice?
of recreation, it's when you hit something and you deal damage to it, you can take some of that. You can use your life essence to manipulate their just general
okay?
health.
I misunderstood.
So you can give. You're still healing Rick. You just can't give him hit dice.
General
Not with
health.
that one.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's
You can tell that you've been hitting like.
one half of the damage dealt. So I just gave him 16, so you'll get 8 back.
So I just want to say, like you could tell that like you've been hitting like maybe like an arcane film. You've been hitting temp. I've only lost temp right now. I have all of my hit dice.
So you don't need it, so I can just hit it. Okay, cool. Then we'll just roll the hit and we'll disregard.
Didn't know if you. I don't know if Olok has lost anything. I don't think he has, but
It gets blasted.
you should get blasted.
Okay, it's fine.
It blows up,
All right.
and not in
Kaboom.
like a destructive way, just more of like a kind of way,
Yay!
like a
Okay.
water balloon kind of way.
Let's go.
Like a grunt
Okay.
happy birthday.
So then now we have 2 left. So
There
2
are
remain.
2 left. Yes.
Okie doke.
For now.
That's it. For me.
Okay. And they will attack. So I'm gonna roll to see which one of you they don't attack. It's not going for Pi, so this is going to roll to hit. Pretty much just Rick. Olok is impervious to this.
Please,
That
I
is a
can't- I
19 to
can't-
hit on the die plus 12. So
please.
Let me jump in front of him for God's sake.
Mom.
that is 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Please.
Kiki, we're in this they're in this war of attrition. It's just waves and waves of these glass cannons, and it's spoopy. They're
That's an 8.
fucking with our hit die and everything.
8 does not save. You lose
Ugh.
4 wizard hit dice.
I can't afford this.
And it explodes.
Oh,
So
my
I need
God.
a dexterity saving throw from Olok and Pi, and then one from Rick at disadvantage, as 4d6 of force damage is leveled against the party. That is some low rolling. Okay,
I had to
2,
do a
5.
freaking disadvantage. I had a nat 20.
Oh, what is? I'm sorry. What? We're rolling.
Dexterity
what kind-
saving throw.
Dex save.
I got
Yep.
11.
11.
That's-
I'll say that fails. I haven't really set a DC, but 11 feels like not good enough.
16.
4.
16? God, 16 feels like right around what it should be. CB, roll a D20,
That's not
and
fair.
if it's an even number, the DC is 15, and you save.
What is happening? Ben, you gotta
It's called
set the
homebrew,
DC
fellas.
before you call for the roll.
It's called homebrew, guys.
Yo, I am
Fun
struggling
for
right
me.
now.
This is collaborative storytelling.
I got a 12 on the die.
That's an even number. You
So
save,
unconventional.
which means you take half of 1,
I'm
2,
still
4,
dying.
7. So you take 4 points of force damage, and if you failed, you take 7 points of force damage.
All
Got
right.
it.
Now I've lost hit points.
Oh no!
I protect myself in chat help. Thank you.
My con save was a 15.
Oh, fuck. Con save.
Oh, 15 fails.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Leto. If this fails,
Okay.
you are going to be lethargic.
Well, then
You weren't
the-
hit.
Olok.
They did not attack you
I got hit.
because there were
He's
only
hit.
2 left. There were 3 of
I
them.
got
They chose
hit.
Rick and Olok.
Right, I know, but I took.
Oh.
I don't. So I don't lose. I don't have to worry about.
You were
doing
not
that.
attacked.
Okay, never mind then.
Question for the DM. Would these be considered missiles?
No, they're creatures.
Okay.
Do you mean what they're shooting? Like the needles?
Yeah, it's a mouth thing. It's like
The
their
mouth
tongue.
thing, okay.
It's a mouth.
No, I got that
Oh.
part. I'm checking something for Olok.
No, it is not a missile.
CB,
You
what
cannot
you saying?
catch the
You're
mouth
good.
as
You're
it.
good. I just wanted
And
to
catch
know
him,
that.
crush you.
I mean, sounds fun. I'll let you
I know.
try.
What, do you want me to try to deflect missiles
I'll-
and call that a...
But, okay, either you get to focus on punching the wall, or I'll let you try to catch the tongues as they get shot.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh,
You
that's
cannot do both. But I will give you multiple. I'll give you 2 reactions, one with each hand, on your turn, to specifically to catch the mouths as they come out. However, you will not be able to punch the wall while you do it.
That's fair. What would I need to roll for that?
I fully haven't decided yet.
Okay,
But
it's
Well,
5
let's go with
HP
that.
for
Let's go with
chat.
that. Let's go with that. I can do this. Oh, but
Guys,
I
5
want to
HP
alert
isn't-
them.
Thanks for the 5 HP, chat.
That's just it randomly picked you.
Really quickly,
Yeah.
I just
Above
want it
table.
known that if Rick gets hit and drops haste, Olok is lethargic, meaning you won't have your turn.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, Rick, roll a Constitution saving
I've
throw.
been
You did
doing
10.
that. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm worried. I just wanted it
Just making
known.
sure it's on the table.
So we're clear. The one who only has a 15 armor class is getting rolled by these things. My hit dice is losing, gone, and I'm holding this man's turn.
Just
Help,
I'm just
chat.
I'm just
When it's my
drinking.
turn,
I'm just
when it's
Oh,
my
I
turn,
got
I got
you.
you.
having a
I got
Yeah.
you too.
I got you. When it's my turn.
There's something in
CV,
the
you got
water.
2 temp
Something
HP.
in the water.
Leto,
Oh.
you have received new information.
Yeah.
Leonin does not show signs of stopping. This is getting, the information is getting heavier, but that gut feeling that you have is also growing. Do you want to stay for more information, or do you want to check on your friends?
The anxiety only serves to like, okay, really should make sure I don't fuck this up. It's just me in here from the team. I'm locking in more. And I think what I would do is start trying to ensure that if someone else were to stumble upon them outside, they wouldn't assume the worst. So I think what I'd do is look at the speakers, see if any of them are off to the side who are also professors of the school, which gives me I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Shaxus, I've met
Shaxus, Skype, and Giovanna
Thank
are
you.
the 3 that are still.
Giovanna's
Serena.
here. I
Shaxus,
don't really
Skype,
know
Serena,
Ser-
and Giovanna.
I don't really know Serena. I would have met Giovanna a few times.
Yeah. You all would know about Serena because she is the bubbliest bard instructor.
Yeah.
And her presence would be known.
Yeah, that's a lot. So for Leto, so I think I would.
But they're not on the sides. They're on stage.
Okay, let me look through my spells again real quick. They're on the stage. Do I see any like what we would equivalent to guards nearby? I'm keeping an eye on things. The local muscle.
Every single person
Right.
in this room right now is what
Okay.
you would consider a guard or local muscle. These are all former pirates or hated kin.
Yeah.
Every single motherfucker in this room is ready to throw down for a cause at a moment's notice.
Right.
If anything,
Right.
they've just been waiting for an excuse.
Right, but I still don't have the pieces to fling them at the people that are fighting for their lives outside. So,
Correct. And also, you brought 3 non-Crimson Lords
right.
into the tunnel system and led them right to the door.
Okay, so I'm gonna realizing that a fight is just waiting to happen.
Not amongst each other.
Right. No, I'm realizing there's a powder keg in here ready to go off, and I want to make sure it doesn't happen to the party. So I think with that logic, I will return to the party. In that, there's no professor that I can get a hold of in the immediate just to say, hey, the people outside are cool, they're with me. And I don't have any one person available to me immediately to garner that information who I think could keep a grip on the powder keg.
Before you decide to fully walk out, I will
Okay.
let you know everybody in this room is enraptured by the information.
Okay.
There isn't like murmur. There isn't like, oh, we gotta go right now. There's give me everything. And nothing so far has led you to believe that at any one moment people are just going to start filtering out of that one door.
Right, but
Because
if they find them,
what you
it's going to
did
be a
notice-
quick step to a fight.
Right. What you did notice in the back, right behind the stage, is another tunnel. So it would be safe to assume that there are a lot more entrances into this space. So people leaving through that one door, maybe.
Yeah. It's still to Leto's mind basically a miscommunicated bar brawl ready to happen, but but everyone's pretty fired up. And I don't think there's like an enthrallment magic going on here, simply because I don't think it's needed. I will step back to the group simply to make sure that we don't get like that detonation going off. And in doing so, it would be all right, guys, so I think here's what's going on. I think that and it's just Olok rearing up and then getting ready to like catch the problems, and I see everything that's happening, and I just go blood and salt, and how much of my turn do I have left?
All you've done is use your movement.
Okay. Oh God, I still don't want to I want to raise the alarm, but also not raise the alarm about my friends. I'll look at Pi. And I'll see the literal portals being open and lean and go back inside. Maybe getting an attack of opportunity from something. And
Spirit Guardians.
And say, hunger is on our doorstep, and run back out and cast I will cast Wall of Fire. Just like as close as I can to like an arch around these portals, having the heated side of the wall facing inward, so that anything leaving these portals would be affected by the fire with my placement of the wall of flame. And just you watch as I take out from behind my beard a little pouch, and I don't even bother with pulling things out of the pouch. I take my pipe, which I had lit in my hand, and I just clap them together and decimate the pipe, moving this massive wall of fire out with the druidic magic, just into this long wall of 20 feet high, just wall of fire. The only way you could traverse this, I've learned recently from Jason on the PvP, whereas if you were to get into the water and swim under this wall, as I just engulf and cut everything off, so that we're on the side with the fight and the fire and the door, just allowing the damaging side of the wall of fire to be where the portals are for the things coming in, if I may.
Yeah, I like the creativity of like cutting your like boxing you guys in. I would say you're able to pretty much cut off all but like a couple portals that are just like really close, you know, one there,
perfect.
One there type of thing.
Perfect. I'm setting up the
you are
perimeter.
also cutting off your view.
Of farther down into the caves?
Of anything, really. Like you are on this little thing with the wall, and you no
That's fine for
perception
now.
beyond that now. Okay.
That's fine for now because I the threat's here. In my mind, the threat's here. My friends need me. And for a bonus action, I will burn 2 hit die, druidic hit die, and wild shape into a phase spider, a large size spider of white and blue and ice-like eyes skittering out, just as I grab onto the sides of the wall above the door and start and well, I don't have any stuff left, but I will just climb up onto the ceiling, looking down.
Yes, Pi.
So having seen that things are just nothing's getting any better, we've got portals going on. I'm gonna do my reaction and just yell, "Oh my god," with the intention of hopefully bringing Menti in.
Bingo.
Hi. We've got a problem.
He appears, elbow on your shoulder, looking around and going, kind of impressive what you've gotten yourself into.
I know. Can you help?
Yeah, sure. Probably.
Okay.
And you watch, I mean, lightning quick. Just, he leaps up, uses Letto's phase spider form as, like, grabs onto one of the legs to launch himself up even higher. Reaches out with an open palm and just, like, absorbs, closing one of the portals. And then he kicks off the wall towards the other one, and as he reaches out for it, a ghostly hand
Did we get baited?
No.
comes out of the portal, and an ambient darkness fills the room, and the temperature drops.
Oh fuck, we got baited. Oh fuck, I said his name.
And you all hear, "Now I've got you," as one hand reaches out to grab Mentiroso, and another hand holding an open iron flask
Oh my
comes
God.
out of the portal. And just as quickly as all of the portals appeared, they all vanished. And Pi, you no longer feel your connection to the weave. And that is where we'll go to break.
Oh my god. Oh fuck, that got Mindy.
Shit! Shit!
Holy shit! It's like if they killed Daredevil. What the fuck? Fucking Deadpool.
The visceral feeling I have right now.
Okay, we're going to break. Holy shit! And we're back.
Oh,
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, I have stressed out the party a little bit. Moments ago, before break, Pi the cleric decided that calling upon her god to help fix a godly problem would be the correct move. And in her defense, it probably was the only move to make. Unfortunately, it seems that bigger powers are at play, and Mentiroso fell into a trap placed there by the lesser god, Hunger. And now, Feff, we can leave the combat music. The portals have closed. And the last of those, I'll say it, Metroid creatures are gone. The wall of fire comes down. It is an eerie quiet. Pi, you would feel an emptiness. You know the feeling that you have, like if you wear a watch every day and then you forget your watch one day and you're like, oh, this just feels wrong.
She is basically. My watch just told me my heart rate's really high right now. She's basically catatonic at the moment. She's kind of sitting on the ground and just looking off into space. And the intense guilt is, it's so thick she can taste it. And she's in her head right now. She doesn't hear anything. She doesn't say anything. She's just barely there.
A couple seconds of silence. And you guys hear a couple large pawed footsteps come out from the wall as Willioneer steps through it, immediately looking around and gauging the situation. You see him sniff the air with his Leonin nose. Aye. You speak the truth, lad. But it seems that coward ran before real trouble brewed. He looks specifically at Rick and then Olok and then Pi. And without looking directly at Letto, he does address you, Letto. And he says, "Ye trust these three?" So be it, then. We'll need all the help we can get. And he goes to turn back around and walk through the wall, and he stops. And he puts his hand on your shoulder, Letto, and he goes, "You done good."
We've been looking for you for days.
I get found when I want to be found. Now 'tis time that we find him. And he stops, like stands up for a moment, just as if processing some information, and he turns to all four of you and goes, "I'm sure all of ye have heard the news, the rumors that Mincefire be back somehow. We have reason to believe there is a chance that his reincarnation has taken up a leading role in the expanding kingdom from the mainland.
Oh.
We fear he is trying to grow his power through democracy amongst the humans. And he wants to expand that kingdom. 'em. 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 If ye see something, make a note. Otherwise, do not engage. The last thing we want are students going to attack an all-powerful wizard that they are not ready to face in combat. And specifically, doing so in a way that makes the civilians turn against all of us. Rebellions only work if you have the tide of the people. Let us hope it does not come to another rebellion. Letto,
Ooh.
come grab packs of water for your friends. And he
Aye.
walks back inside.
I'm gonna look to the rest of the party. See to the cleric. I'll be back.
Pie's not moving or talking. She's just staring out into space. Just
Olok is gonna help Rick up. See if he's all right.
Rick was just listening to Millionaire. Also processing everything that just happened. We'll turn down at Pie. We'll be up with Olok. Being out here won't make us more safe. Especially not now.
What do we do from here?
We do as they do and go inside. He
We're
will.
still not able to.
Oh yeah.
Being trusted is not the same as being.
Olok will just kind of wait for Letto to bring out a couple of cases. Olok will try to carry a couple.
I give them to you and I go back for more.
Letto has not yet explained to you guys why packs of water are important, so he's just like, just snacks for the road in a way. Is what you guys are like.
I'll come back out. Okay. The Doom Scrolls are run by belief. And there is a mild poison in the well systems of the capital. We don't know their full effects yet, but they're distributing drinkable water.
for a second, you see Pie perk up. What was that about the wells?
They're mildly poisoned with a substance we don't know nothing about yet. Moo.
How do they know? What are the effects?
We're not sure yet. They didn't say.
You would know. They said Skype found it, but
Skype
yeah,
found
but that's
it.
like the only other piece of information that you got from that.
Skype would know more about that.
Skype is the ranger, right?
I need to talk to him.
All right, bye. Come on.
How do we get inside, Letto?
We find Skype later. For now, we go home. There's all these people in there that we can just talk to back. Amongst
You,
the
Letto, when
city.
you walked back in for the waters, the first trip, that room was half empty. And the second trip, it was just a few people milling about.
Yeah, everyone's gone back to the city. We need to make our way. Come on.
There's a bit of defeat in Olok's voice.
I'm just following, but she's now catatonic is gone. Deep in thought is there, but she's still not talking.
Rick is also quiet, but got that person who turned into snow, that individual on his mind. Realizing that he might need to speak more with Olok, since they seem to know more about this individual. But if that is who they were speaking about.
It seems like it. Yeah. Olok's going to kind of shuffle some of the crates into one arm and kind of shoulder pie and usher her towards the path back home, the boat, and just be like,
At least we can do right now is help others.
She's just very passively, just whatever anybody's telling her to do, she's doing.
Boy. What's wrong?
Hunger stole Menti. Because I called him here.
It's Minty.
I don't know where he took him. I don't know what to do. And I don't think I have my magic anymore.
Oh. Shit. Olok, take over. I'm gonna clamber over him. It's a long
going for the
boat.
second bit.
I would like to make an Arcana check, and a Medicine check.
Olok stops rowing, grabs Pie's hand, paw.
Pie is still pie, without a god. Take Pie as a member of this team, with or without it.
You were cutting in and out a little bit, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go a little closer.
There
I
you go.
will take Pie with or without a god over no Pie at all.
You see me start preparing a spell.
Did you want to do the Arcana or Medicine? Which one are you doing, and what are you looking for?
Preferably Arcana. The application to the weave and the
Sure.
nature of the magic, whatever information I'm able to garner. I know that clerics are a little different than with how they get their power and stuff like that, so I might not be too in on the exacts, but I'm looking for information.
At the very least, you'd be able to, get a sense of whether or not this person is connected to the weave, regardless of how it is
Okay.
done.
Um,
So make that Arcana check for me.
It's a 9.
If she
Ooh, I'll use my
is-
inspiration. Nat 20. Thank you, Sammy, for that inspo. Plus 0.
you focus on this one task, harder than you've ever focused on anything before. The idea of sensing inherent magic inside of a living thing, something you've done before. And to the point where you are so connected to this sense that you can feel Rick. You're not even focused on Rick, but you can passively, almost like in the periphery of your arcanic sense, you can pick up that Rick next to you is connected to the weave. So you can confidently say that you do not feel any inherent arcana within Pi.
I will attempt to. I will put my hands on Pi's shoulders and cast Greater Restoration. And a lost hope. A hope against hope that it would help.
Greater Restoration.
6th level. Well, 5th level, I'm not able to upcast Greater Restoration.
Yeah. You imbue a creature you touch with positive energy to undo a debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1, or end one of the following effects on the target. One effect that charmed or petrified the target. One curse, including the target's attunement to a cursed magic item. Any reduction to one of the target's ability scores. One effect reducing the target's hit point maximum.
Then as if it was a curse.
Nothing changes.
Sorry, Pi. I'm sure there's a way, but it's not a way I have. Rick?
Appreciate you trying. I didn't. I can't feel him. You annoyed the shit out of me, but I can't feel him.
Look to Rick.
Rick looks over at Pi. I have the means to instill an aspect, but I cannot restore a connection to divinity.
You know, I've been doing some reading about wizards and a bit of how the unique magic they teach here goes. Just a bit. Enough to hold a conversation. Is there no piece that you could restore?
He looks back to
Don't know how it works.
Pi. You can almost see him just analyzing your entire form. Almost like a doctor doing a dissertation of your body before they go to do anything surgery-wise. Anything I do will be temporary. We are still learning our own limits. But he will actually, to show this as he's speaking, you see him look over to Pi, and tentatively hold his hand out if she will give him permission to place a hand on her.
She'll do it, but it's like there's zero hope. Zero.
I will then, as we've done before, if willing, I will access your essence.
I won't fight it.
And you'll see him almost cant his own head And his innate, he is not divine. He's never been divine. He's not of nature. He can't just breathe in, breathe out, and punch fast. He can't breathe in, breathe out, and control the wind. But he has studied very long on how to manifest and manipulate the weave. And that energy attempts to flow into you as I transfer an aspect of myself into you, which is my spell casting.
What you get from this, Rick, whatever it feels like for you to transfer, manipulate these aspects, you feel it copied and replicated and sent in. And Pi, you, because of your ability to feel life essence and manipulate your own life essence, you kind of feel just like the most subtle of changes. And what's happened is you can tell that you now have this ability to manipulate the weave in a very manual way. Unfortunately, it is not a way that you are familiar or trained with. You know how to handle spells, but only those that were derived by some sort of divine connection to the weave, not book. Not you don't know the glyphs and the hand signs, the somatic and the verbal and all of that. But Rick, one thing you do feel upon connecting with Pi's essence, almost imperceptibly small. You remember why this subclass is called the Incarnation Domain. The stronger that a cleric of the Incarnation Domain gets, the more pieces of their god themselves start appearing within their own essence. It is microscopic. But you still feel the smallest bit of Mentiroso in there somewhere.
Meaning he's not fully gone.
Meaning, and the facts here, the only fact here is that Pi has achieved a level of Incarnation Domain that amount of Mentiroso's life essence has been like sewn into her life essence. You don't know if that means that's actually part of him or just a part of her own life essence that is mimicking him. You don't know if that means it will grow. You don't even know if that means it will shrink. What you know is that it is currently there right now.
I need to look at something. Yeah, for a minute, yeah. In that transferal, in that shift, he looks at Pi. I don't understand clerics. I don't understand putting your faith in someone else, but what is faith if not another aspect of power? Belief. Belief so hard that you make things be. I don't understand that. but I do understand how that power can form, and if it does form, where it could stand, where it could sit. Something is within you that is of him that I do understand. So if that means you have the means to get him back, then it means your power isn't gone.
I don't even know who to ask. I don't know who.
Should speak to Giovanna.
Okay.
I'll take the oars back.
And for the next minute, you will
Usually,
feel
yeah.
that again, he said you don't have an understanding of it, but you feel a form of something you know that he doesn't, at least for that minute. But he's never been this soft with Pi before. And he remains that way for a bit. But, sorry, what were you saying, Ben?
Usually, when a cleric has questions and their god is unable to answer them, whether because their god does not want to show up or because their god simply doesn't have the answer, what they are told is to read their holy book. This is a little bit different, considering your holy book is simply a book with a hole in it. But if you were to ask one of the clerics something you have heard them say many, many, many times, so what does your book say about it? Logically, Giovanna is probably the better option. However, there is this in the back of your head as well.
Right. Well, I'll take it out then. I'll take out the book and I'll kind of look at it. And on the front, it says, The Collected Stories of Dr. Seuss. And there's like cartoons and some, things on the front that she always kind of used to giggle at. She's had a million things to say about this, about how like she's joked about it all the time, about how it's open to interpretation and it's allows me to develop my own opinions because it's not telling me what to do. Everything that Menti would say about having anybody else tell me stuff and figure it out for yourself is what pops to mind when she opens up this book. And right now it's a little comforting for her to have it in her hands. And so she opens it up.
I'm going to send you a private message.
Oh.
You love the idea, though.
Inside this book,
sorry, please, go ahead.
As we know, is a big hole that's carved out.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a holy book. And to the untrained eye, there's nothing in it. Pi, I just sent you a private message. You guys have been paddling out of this tunnel system for about 10 minutes now. You finally come out of the mouth of the cave, out into the open. The sun is just starting to set on the horizon. And you can see, just as the sun is setting, meeting the water line, you can kind of make out like the silhouette of a big ship on the horizon that's coming this way, just as they often do in a port city. There's massive ships going. This is definitely a passenger ship of sorts, but it's very far out will not get here until tomorrow at the latest. But that is kind of the scene. You guys come out from what was one of the darkest, most heaviest, nightmarish scenes. You come out to this beautiful oceanscape. Seagulls are flying, birds are chirping, evening is setting in, and the sun is setting, and on the horizon, a large ship is silhouetted against it. The juxtaposition of good and bad has never been more prevalent than the sight before you upon exiting the mouth of this cave. And it's a mixture of relief, it's relief and mixed in there with uncertainty. And kind of all at once, the weight of the whole day hits you guys. And you don't gain a level of exhaustion, but you do feel the heaviness in the shoulders. As the weight of everything that happened today kind of hits you all at once. Rest is on the minds.
Once we get back to the port and the party kind of seemingly is ready to call it a night, I'm going to return the boat, spend some time just skinny dipping, just getting back in tune with nature, floating around to the bottom of the ocean in the port, just minding my business, sometimes being a fish, maybe sometimes being a sea urchin, just trying to soothe my mind. You muted.
Olok is going to offer to both Rick and Pi to come meditate with him before heading to bed, but they're more than welcome to decline.
I kind of hesitates because she knows that it would probably help, but she's not sure that she doesn't feel worthy of it.
Is this something that you say to Olok, or is this just
I'm just kind of like elaborating on what's going through her mind. Is she just she doesn't really feel worthy of it. She's like, it's kind of a combination of that and just wanting to be home. You know, it's like she just wants the comfort of home. And so she, it just says, I appreciate that so much, and I'm probably going to take you up on that soon, but right now I think I need to rest.
Okay. No worries.
just bow a little bit?
Rest is good, but perhaps you and I, Olok, can speak about your enemy. Perhaps understanding them will help us.
It's a good idea.
Okay. Come with.
You say come with me?
I'm with Olok.
Oh. he will go with.
Olok will be. He'll sit down in front of the monk's pool house where there's a small courtyard. The sun is setting. It's very quiet. It's that stillness before night, where there's just low foot traffic. Everything's winding down, and it's almost that ear-piercing silence. And he'll kind of gently ease into meditation, stick out a hand at the cushion next to him.
He will move. Doesn't understand some of the customs, but will sit next to. Do you have newspapers or books? I don't speak, monk.
I don't speak sass.
Quiets up. Close his eyes. Mute. Kip.
You'll hear a slight hum as the turquoise beads around Olok's neck start to kind of illuminate a little bit. As he's kind of transcending into this, like, wiping, and this is something that I truly believe is wiping the plate clean before going to bed, right? You get rid of all the bad stuff, and, well, I guess I'll do this in character.
It is very important. Clean your plate before to bed. Releasing all the anger, all the events, to then wake up bright, ready for tomorrow. But what do you want to ask, Olok?
Well, one, do I let go of my spell reserve for the night as well? Does that help cleanse things? Not a joke, asking.
Little jagged smirk comes across Olok's boulder chin.
Wipe the plate clean.
Just start. Almost like every breath, you seem like casting mage armor on himself. Almost a physical manifestation of the weave.
After like the third one, Vera is like, I'm out of here. Like, it's just cast, sneeze, cast, sneeze, cast. And she's like, I'm done. And then she hops up and just like, as she's walking,
That's amazing.
Where did they come from? It is clear that they are powerful. And I would rather not every single individual who uses a staff, rod, or wand be associated. So,
Olok fears that this kingdom wants to expand here. Take over the land like they took over mine. Leaving nothing but destruction, burning.
then how do we prevent that? How do we prevent this taking over of a kingdom? How do we stop what is no? We need to get to the root. The quicker we can, information can be given, we stop it. We wanted to solve every other issue. Why not this one as well? Mage armor. Mage armor.
So eager, Rick. Solve so many problems all at once. But to understand, a marble statue is not crafted in one blow, but by many. This will take time. This will take patience. This will take all of us. For now, we rest. Tomorrow, start.
He will stand up. He will look down and give him a nod. Tomorrow. And he will walk back towards his residence, Vera finally coming back.
You'll
Look
notice
over into
that-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. You'll notice that Olok's beads are, as you're walking away, slowly start to glow more and more as he sinks into this meditation.
And Rick walks.
Guys, get back to your rooms. Or, well, I guess Olok continues to meditate. Pi, you get back to your house.
On her walk back, she had a extremely unsettling realization. When she gets home, she kind of just drops everything. Like, you ever seen somebody like come home from a really bad day and like you walk in the door and it's just like literally just everything on the floor, and she's like, she has her book and she goes into her room and kind of sits down and goes, I know probably just going to be breaking my own heart here, but I'm going to try this. And she tries to contact Albert.
The pet flying gator.
Albert's
ahead and-
separate from Menti sometimes.
Go ahead and make a religion check. At advantage, as it is your own god.
Okay. 23.
Say 23. You kind of sit there and similarly to a monk's meditation from the outside, it looks very, very similar. But instead of just like the peace and the focus on tranquility that comes with the meditation and taking thoughts and acknowledging them and then letting them pass, this is more of an active poking and prodding and searching the weave and searching the universe itself for a signal that you are familiar with. And you do a very thorough check. And after about 15 minutes, there's a knock on your door.
Come in.
The door squeaks open just a touch. And Arcturion pokes his whiskered face in and he goes, everything all right?
Not even a little bit. And she just jumps up and she just hugs him.
And he hugs you back. hold you tight. Not knowing how to handle heavy situations entirely. Archid does at some point, without waiting nearly long enough to bring this up, he says, I heard you silenced Shaxus.
Yeah, I think he would have laughed.
I did. I'm proud of you. But also, I watched that man tear down a cinder block wall with a mere thought and a forethumb. Just be careful how often you tread.
Things cats say to each other in real life.
Gonna respond just like, I figured that if he wanted to come get me, he'd have to go through you first.
Yeah. But what? Okay, we don't need to sign me up for things. I am an old. I am tired.
Okay, fair enough.
I will out eat him any day of the week for sure. But maybe we let me know ahead of time if
you should have seen the look on his face. Oh,
I wish I could have been there.
Everything's wrong. I can't feel minty anymore. Something happened. I can't feel him, and I don't think I have my magic anymore, and I don't know what to do.
You'll have to forgive me for not fully understanding why not feeling Mentiroso is a bad thing. But if there's any one thing that I've learned from at least this hug, is that I can still feel your chest beating. And therefore, your magic is never gone.
I hope you're right.
Of course I am. And as I don't know what this school is teaching anymore, but wands break, sure. You know what else breaks? Faces.
Can you teach me how to do that? Because I have nothing. I don't.
Oh, this is the happiest day of my life. Tomorrow morning, we learn how to break faces.
Okay.
It will be glorious.
Can't wait.
Oh.
Letto, is there any one thing that you want to do before?
Yeah, I would have eventually kind of like used the wild shape to be able to breathe and kind of have this prolonged thing, and then I would drop the wild shape, hold my breath for as long as I could, and just kind of do my own kind of druidic mental state. Not so open, I would say, as like a monk's meditation. Mine is kind of flavored specifically to the sea, my love for the sea, obviously, but the druidic nature of something so much vaster than me that is in constant movement. And then I'll start nodding off a little bit, and wild shape wears off after an hour, so I would have a comedic moment of waking up, dropping wild shape and not being able to breathe and having to swim up to the top and go to bed.
What a way to end the day.
Fish naps are risky. Bear naps are best.
As you all lie down for this long rest, first of all, congratulations, long rest.
Hey.
Second of all, congratulations, level 14.
Let's go.
We're gonna have to talk about how that works for me because
Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah.
And you and I got to talk about AC if that's going to be the case.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
the last thing that you all hear before falling asleep. Next morning, it's a normal night. Other than, the little things that the couple of little things that happened before you came out of that cave. It's a normal night. That ship that was on the horizon is now in port, or
Oh yeah.
approaching port, with a flag that is eerily familiar to Olok.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Oh, they got
mayor
balls.
Is on the port with a meeting group, a meeting party. It doesn't take long at all to pick up from the locals. There's a rumor that due to all of the unease and the tension and the fear and the crime in the city of Archid, the mayor has asked to speak to a kingdom from the mainland to learn how to help instill peace back into his city.
I don't like that.
Stepping off the boat first, a face all four of you will not have any trouble identifying, and a smirk that has been burned into your memories forever.
Mm.
And that is where we will end this week.
Thank you for being
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
This was real good. Oh, I'm so excited.
I get it. You want to see a monk go barbarian, go full rage. I get it. I see the game you're playing.
God, the ticking.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to my four players for playing. What an excellent episode. It is always a delight and a joy as a DM when you can make one of your players cry. Which, boy, do I sound bad for that, but you try it. It's great. Great feeling.
They keep asking us to do it to them.
They keep asking to do
They
it.
keep coming back for more.
Weird.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Episode 6. There are only 2 episodes left of this 8-part summer series. And so, boy, is next Tuesday gonna be where everything kind of
Oh.
hits a boiling point? I
Yeah.
guess we'll find out. We'll pass it off and then get some sign out notes from our cast here. We'll start with Aiden. How is Olok feeling?
Olok. Olok is a peaceful creature. You understand this? Olok thrives on being centered, being balanced, in control. And these little things are just slowly, no pun intended, chiseling away at him. Now to the point of he likes to, this is a personal trait, he likes to make sure that his company is also like that. So seeing Pi distraught, Rick distraught, Letto distraught, Pi, more, is now forcing Olok to, shift his emotions a little bit.
Manually or subconsciously?
Subconsciously.
Hmm.
Subconsciously shift the emotions. I'm pissed On the top of the table, I'm pissed. I'm the opposite of Olok right now. I'm pissed. No, that was unbelievable. Like I was telling Omega on break, that's the kind of DMing that makes you want to be a DM.
Mm-hmm.
I went into the other room and went back, explained the previous campaign to my wife, to then catch her up to the situation, to then explain to her that you literally walked us into the situation. You baited us into that situation. And even she had the look on her face. Okay. I'll pass it over to Annie.
All right. Well, she went a really long time without being able to like advance her skills. She had powers but couldn't really put them to a whole lot of good use for a while. So she's kind of used to feeling like she should be more effective. This is setting her below 0 at this point, because at least then she had some kind of power. Now she has nothing. But she's also so angry. Because she has a feeling that she knows what's going on with the water, and she's trying to make up for not having what it feels like having your right hand cut off, and now she's just trying to function with just her left. And so having to retrain her brain to operate without the weave is going to be something that she's going to struggle with. But she's also not afraid of a challenge. So she is absolutely going to be up before Arctreon the next morning, because she gives herself a few seconds to be upset about it. She gave herself that afternoon, and then she's like, now we're going to do something about it. And she absolutely will be showing up to Barbarian 101 the next day. Early. And yeah, but trying to think of anything. I think that about covers it. CB.
Rick has a lot of thoughts about everything that is happening right now. Understanding the severity of it as well, just based on what they dealt with literally 24 hours ago with the guards and the, I don't want to say prejudice, but just what is going on with wizards here. So knowing that all of there's been these thoughts and hints and murmurs and worries, but now it feels like, oh, that guy's back. Just thinking about how it's going to ultimately affect everything. So it's just pondering a lot of stuff. That's me. Yeah, this was some good stuff. How's Letto feeling?
All right. Leto's feeling good. He's fine. He's trying to help. Ultimately, where his head's at is he's ultimately trying to help everyone weather this. And he's kind of like how Olok is going through a transition. He's emotionally going into this like protective, not in like a possessive kind of creepy way. Just like the party is going through it. I've been in the shit before. We got to just get through it kind of headspace. And so it's becoming a how can he be like kind of this, not necessarily forced levity, but levity. How can he help let some of like eke the pressure out of the pressure cooker a little bit in bursts? How can he help everyone just wade through this? Yeah. I'm Sir Feffers, Humble Dungeon Master for the Longshot table. Ben, have you gone yet?
No.
You go and come back to me.
Yeah, okay. Hi, my name is Ben Brainard. I am the Humble Dungeon Master. I have a lot of notes. Like a lot of notes. And it brings me great joy not only to just see the story come together, because so often do you write a plot as a DM and your players are immediately like, actually, I see that railroad and I would rather walk. And you just have to create everything on the fly. And there's a lot of that still, but to work with a cast and a party that is so professionally good at this, it makes my job so much easier. Because very rarely are there moments of like, oh, they do not have it. What I like today was the closest thing to that's the wrong way that the party got, and it was just because they were trying to overanalyze a puzzle instead of realizing that I was simply referencing a song from the 70s. But it's so rewarding as a DM to reveal something and then see genuine connection and genuine reactions from the players, because that just means that they have also bought into the story that we've been telling together. And that's just, it's a very nice, it's a very cool feeling. And I'm very grateful for you guys for playing so well within the story and helping me tell it the best way that it could be told. So thank you
It's
guys.
a good
for that.
story.
Chat,
It's a good
If
story.
you've been having a blast, take a little time. It goes such a long way to hop in the Discord, hop in the Doom Scroll, and just say some stuff you loved about it. Because I guarantee you, we're all gonna just love it and appreciate it. And feel free to scroll up on the Doom Scroll and check out some of the memes in the communities. Is fantastic. We also have bingo. Did anyone win bingo?
Oh, I absolutely did.
Excellent. I haven't
Multiple
gone
times.
through it yet tonight. I think I might have
Multiple
won
times.
one, but this was a banging episode.
If you got to use
They
evil
all have
DM,
been.
but an evil DM, what?
You can get caught up on the YouTube Longshot. We got merch coming in August. And in August, season 7 will come back up, and I'll be running 4 weekly streamed campaigns on the show, and I'm very excited. We're gonna raid the J. If you don't know the J, I'm sure you'll love him. He's playing some Diablo 4. Have an excellent rest of your night, gang. I will be solo streaming throughout the week. Bangers. This was awesome. Ben, you're so fucking good at this.
Thanks.